Energy in the city. One of the causes of atmospheric pollution is burning fossil fuel and creation of energy to support city life. This kind of energy is used in building of city structure. Energy capital during the lifetime of structure. Energy revenue in the transportation of people and goods between and within cities. Therefore, the design of the cities and the ways in which they are used have a great impact of the natural environment. Energy problem based on Holdren 2002 is not primarily a matter of depletion of resources in any global sense, but rather of environmental impacts and social political risk, potentially of rising monetary cost of energy when its environmental and social political hazards are adequately interested and insured against. Oil is the most versatile and most valuable of the conventional fuels that has long provided for all city building energy needs. It remains today the largest contributor to the world's energy supply, accounting for nearly in energy use in transport. However, the bulk of recoverable conventional oil resources appear to lie in the Middle East, a politically unstable part of the world, as the recent war in Iraq demonstrates. Next, nuclear energy, which currently contributes about 6% of the global energy production, has a long-term problems of pollution, the storage of waste material. Breeder reactors produce large amounts of plutonium that can be used for weapons production and can be threat to a country and nation. Climate change. Climate change is upon and that matters can only get worse. There's even a suspicion abroad that conditions are worse than we think. Recently, official pronouncements reporting the press added to the concern with the headlines such as End of the world is night. Nature says human race is killing the planet, and the risks of the environmental poses the same danger as terror wars blame. The Guardian's March 2003. In 1989, there is uncertainty about the nature and effect of this change to climate. Sample, there is uncertainty about the exact trace gas emission which will entire atmosphere and the precise fuel mix will be used in future. There is also uncertainty about the nature and extent of the ecological change which will be brought about by pollution. In particular, there is uncertainty about the ways in which climate will respond either the global or in a regional context. There is also uncertainty about environmental threshold, that is point at which an environmental catastrophe occurs or where a particular process cannot be reversed. Above all, there is a great uncertainty about the ways in which man will respond to any change to the environment that may occur. Human response to a real or perceived environmental threat may be a part of natural adaptation process and include response at personal, institutional, or governmental level. Schedner 2002 stressed the uncertainty surrounding the whole vexed question of climate change. Uncertainties is infused the issues of climate change that is impossible to rule out either mild or catastrophic outcomes. There is a prediction that temperatures in 2100 may increase by 1.4 degrees Celsius or by 5.8 degrees. The first would mean relatively easy adaptable change. The last, the large figure would induce very damaging changes. Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change or IPPC endorsed this range of possibilities so that we could be lucky and see a mild effect or unlucky and get catastrophic outcomes. Since a large body of the scientific community believe that climate change in part is due to human activities, a reasonable behavior would be for humankind to take preventative measures. Schedner 2002 points out it is precisely because the responsible scientific community cannot rule out such catastrophic outcomes at a high level of confidence that climate mitigation policies are seriously proposed. Until the scientific community, acting on its research findings, advises otherwise, it would seem prudent to propose development strategies. which reduce, as far as possible, the pressure on a fragile global environment. The precautionary principle is a fundamental to the theory of the sustainable development, which advocates a cautious approach to the use of environmental resources, particularly those which result in pollution of the atmosphere with greenhouse gases.